Hi, my name is Costantin Ghergic. I live in Samuel Garside House, flat 118. We bought the flat 6 years ago, 2013, it was in August. Happy to move in. Unfortunately, apart from the normal issues you get, living in a leasehold property, we had we've been unfortunate enough to be witness of an incident, quite a serious one, and fortunate enough not to have any casualties, nobody died. I mean, we had a few animals like cats and stuff, which was really, I mean, my hair went like that when I saw the cat. That could have been a person, so it was quite serious.
Sorry, so before the fire happened, were there any concerns about fire safety?
We had concerns. I mean, we asked when we bought the flat. We asked, is all that timber gonna be fine and safe? And they said, yeah. Everything is like a fireproofed timber, and it's been spread and stuff like that with substances, chemicals, whatever, for to be fine. But then it turned out it wasn't. So all that they basically they've admitted they haven't done anything to fireproof that timber. But it is what it is nowadays.
What was your experience of the fire itself? So were you in the property?
We were in the flat, yeah, at the time. We were preparing to go on holiday in a few days' time. We were packing, so somebody was shouting outside. They said, fire, we fought. Somebody said, fight. And it wasn't a fight, it was basically a fire. So I went outside, I said to my girlfriend, just stay in, and I'll go outside to see what's happening. I saw the fire, and I just, you don't know how to react, because it's something like, I saw, it was like furious, it was just burning, like, so I've rushed in, I got inside, I told her to get her stuff, just to get a coat or something like that, and we just left, we just went outside, and by the time we got outside, the fire basically got to the door, like, above. The heat was like unbearable. I don't think somebody could have stayed like a few meters away from the fire. It was really scary, to be honest, because we thought the fire is going to go to the other side. If the fire would have gone to the other side, the block would have been engulfed in flames. Nothing would have been saved. Like, I mean, the same as those eight flats. It would have been the whole block. So yeah, or the same like the one in Hackney, managed by the same managing company, RMG. Surprise. So yeah, I mean, it was a scary situation. It was luckily, and I'm really happy. Nobody got hurt.
What was the immediate response from the management of the estate?
Oh, do you know how they are? I mean, I've seen them. They just, whoa, yeah, we'll do that. Just to they were just, saving time, like for them to create a defense. So they were just saying things, the same as Pam is saying now. Oh, Matt Carpen is doing it. He's not doing anything. Or if he does something, he's just basically tells his subbies, like RMG and Pinnacle, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to give them a bit, you have to loosen up here, and so on and so on. So basically he's managing them in order to lie to us, or like to give us that false feeling that something is working, something is gonna be done. But it's not. So this is what they've done. They said, yeah, everyone is gonna be They said clearly, they've stated, the TV crews were there, they said nobody has to go back to their flats until they feel safe to do so. And Recently, they didn't know what to do in order to get us in the flats more quickly. Although the flats weren't safe, and they weren't fixed properly, and they are not fixed properly, some of them, and then you get, I can talk forever about this, like, the builders, and, they forgot to cap a pipe, they cut a waste pipe, and they forgot to cap it. And all them flats they are refurbishing now, the burnt ones, they've been flooded. And all of a sudden, RMG decided it was because of the people putting down the drain, like nappies and napkins and whatever, like, wet tissues and so on and so on. Nobody lived in there because they were burned. So how can somebody put nappies in there, especially with your kids? Would you live in that one with your kids? Like, the flat was like a shell. So this is what we get. This is what we got. They try to keep us in the hotel for as long as possible, instead of, like they said in that big meeting we had right after the fire, like accommodation for everyone. Luckily, I've sent a really big email, stating all my frustrations and everything, and I got a flat. And then they said to me, "Oh, we haven't done that in the first place because there weren't spaces available over there." And I asked one of the receptionists, because they had a poster in the lift stating, recommend someone and you'll get £200 rebate, you and your friend. So they had flats available all the time, but they didn't want us to get in there.
Because it wouldn't be more money.
I don't know. I mean, it would have been cheaper than the hotel. Definitely cheaper than the hotel.
Yeah.
Hotel is £80. Let's say it's £80 a night, because they get £60. You plus breakfast, because we had breakfast and dinner, which we couldn't benefit from, because they open, for example, another thing, they open 7:30, or like 7, or like, let's say 7, because they're not open. I'm in the train, I'm starting work at 7. Yeah, so it was a really, really terrible period. I mean, it's been bad, honestly. We feel, because my girlfriend shares the same, and we are talking about it, it's like we've lost half a year of our life. Basically, we've lost it. All the plans went up, like, we didn't do nothing. I didn't see my family. I lied to my family. My family doesn't know what happened. How can I tell my mom? She's going to have a heart attack. She's worrying anyway, because she's alone. And then you hear, your son's flat, like pretty much burned, or the block burned. But she's not going to understand that. She's going to say, what's that? I don't know, because I wasn't there. So you start questioning. And my family doesn't know. How can I haven't been home. I was meant to go home to see them. So, and our families, they don't know. So we haven't seen them. Because we don't know where can you go.
When did you move back in?
We moved back in, I think 18th, we were meant to, but we took a few days off because we had too much stress, so, it took a toll on ourselves, so we said to go. Then we came back, I think, on the 23rd, so we went back on the 23rd.
Do you feel safe?
I don't think the timber is still there, so how can you feel safe? But it's not just that. Let's say the timber is going to get removed. It's being removed or something like that. It's raining outside, it's not dry, it's not going to burn. I don't feel safe about the building. They've done everything in their powers not to let us choose. Let us choose the surveyor. Do all if you feel that everything is so perfect and everything is well done and you've done everything that's possible, to make this building safe. How much does it cost you as a builder? Nothing. Because this is what they've saved lots of money, cutting corners, because this is what they've done. So cutting corners saves you money, so you've got money. Let us choose. Let us go to a surveyor, employ him, and you pay the bill. When we say so, you just transfer the money. Easy as that. You don't have to know who is it. You don't have to do anything. Basically, you just let us, you know, we deal with it. And basically, you pay the bill. If you really are, if you are this confident that everything is fine. But we are not. I've seen, how can you have the tiles in the bathroom cracking? I haven't seen tile cracked. In Romania, we have earthquakes, yeah? None of the tiles cracked, and the block was moving.
Mm.
How can you have cracked tiles in a block of flats? And basically with no earthquakes. You know, straight after the fire, of course. And then the bricks, I've seen bricks cracks in the brickwork, not the mock, so not in between the bricks. It was basically the brick is cracked in half, like, if you like. How is that possible? So, long story short, I'm not feeling safe. I don't trust them.
Mm.
How can you trust when the builders forgot to cap the pipes?
Mm.
When I see them working, I've seen them work. I'm a builder as well. I'm working on building site every day. This is what I do. And I've seen them working. They damaged the whole floor. My whole floor is damaged. Wooden floor, yeah?
Mm.
It's damaged because they haven't protected it. And I've got pictures. This is how they work. All the skirting next to my flat, there is another flat. And outside the flat, apart from the flat, was mold everywhere. And they said in the survey, they said nothing is wrong with the flat, just needs painting. Just paint over the mold. I mean, and then skirting, when Margaret Hodge came to the block, and I showed them, where is the mold on the skirting? And they just painted over, because Margaret Hodge visited the block. But I said, you haven't painted here, look, the water stains on the, because I didn't show them that, I only showed them that one. So I said, have you painted? He said, yeah, we painted to look good. But why? Because it's going to come out again. And it came out. All that mold came out, you know, through the paint, because it's not, you can't just...
Still there.
Yeah, exactly. Mm. So we are not feeling safe. We are not, I think something is wrong with the building. I think they're hiding something, and they don't want to pay for it, which I think is way cheaper to rehouse each and I don't know, buy them off, and then take the building down and do it properly as you should. But I don't know.
Cool. Do you have anything else you'd like to say about that at all? Or what would be, you know, kind of justice for you?
There is no justice. What justice can I mean? Look at Grenfell. What justice you see there? There is no justice. They don't. All they care about money. And on top of that, they brought us RMG. They treat us like we are working for them, or no, we owe them something. And I mean, we are paying for them to be there, and we don't want them there. We said in the first place, and they've done nothing. I mean, this happened because of RMG. RMG ignored the signals that an accident is waiting to happen. So RMG didn't do nothing. All they've done basically was to put it in a shelf, in a drawer, and just let's see, it's fine like that. Let's go along. So RMG is like you're hiding the criminal. You know, stay here with me, and then don't worry, I'll let the police pass. This is what they've done, and this is what they do. And now we've been away for pretty much half a year, and we've been given like invoice for service charge. Service charge for what? I've got pictures. Since we moved in, every day I've got pictures. I took pictures. It's a mess, a continuous mess. They told us again, the builders won't use the building. They will use the scaffold to get in and out. No, the builders are everywhere. The builders are everywhere. You see footmarks everywhere, you know, because they work in a flat, you know, and you see the carpet is stained and it's dirty and is everything. and the pillars are working. Doors are wedged open. There is no security, like, because there are no security. They are fire marshals or whatever. So RMG are in the same bucket, the same with Pinnacle, and they are part of the same criminal group. Like, how can you call them? This is what they are, criminals basically.